Welcome to the Mycronic booth here at IPC Apex. Delighted to be joined by Nico Konen, who is the Global Sales Director. Welcome, Nico.
Hi, Trevor. How are you?
Very good, thanks. Now, you brought out the latest iteration of your famous jet printers about a year ago. It's the My 600. It's the fastest jet printer in the market, really. But today we're here to talk about some really cool new applications that you've got for not just doing jetting solder paste, but also other materials. Can you tell us a bit about it?
Of course. Basically, jetting of solder paste has been always our primary goal. I mean, this is where we have been unique. I mean, we have been known in the market, as the Mycronic solder jetting. And we had a lot of pull from the market, hey, can you do different materials? And we have hold back for a while because we really wanted to be focusing on the solder paste. But now we have made a decision and we have integrated a third-party head. And that will open up a whole new range of applications. So basically now we can do any material which is more or less jettable.
So give us an example. You mean for coating materials, for adhesives, etc.?
Any material basically that is jettable and that benefits from a high speed and high accuracy placement. Because that is one of our main benefits. I mean, we have had a really high speed, high accurate platform because we needed to compete with screen printers. Our typical dispensers come from a different angle. I mean, they have had an accuracy and speed that was good enough for what they needed to do, but we have come from a completely different angle, and that's why we have a leap step forward if it becomes to accuracy and speed.
So how much faster, are you as a dispenser than, say, a typical dispenser in the market?
Well, typically, I mean, they talk about dots per hour. Typical competing machines, they have specs like 50,000 dots per hour. We have more than 1 million dots per hour. So it is really a different league.
So you're getting, you're not only getting a much more versatile machine that has much more capability in terms of what it can dispense, but the speed increases huge.
It's the speed is, we have seen real live examples where we are 10x of competition with real boards and everything which is around it. And for certain people, they want to have the highest throughput per square meter. So I think this machine will really fit in there because if you can replace 4 or 5 dispensers with one jet,
you're reducing the footprint. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Also one operator. It's really about maximizing the throughput, and I think we have a really nice tool for that here.
Incredible. So the jet, or the valve I'm seeing in here is from Advanjet, who I presume is your third-party partner here. Are you planning to open this out to other valve partners?
Yes, that is the idea. We have started with Advanjet. We have chosen them because they have a really simple valve, simple to operate, very low cost of ownership. It is simple, but it's really nice. But there will be, or we are already looking into what other kind of valves do we need to integrate to make it a full spectrum. Because today we're limited to jettable materials. And of course we don't want to have any limitation for our customers, so we will expand the capabilities with maybe auger valves or different jet valves to have a really wide opening and to be able to do anything.
Excellent. So I believe that the Advanjet valve literally slips in and out as easily as the solder paste jetting system. Can you demonstrate that to us?
Yes. What we have done more or less is we have taken the same holder. So basically it's the same interface. Changing from a jet valve to a solder paste valve is basically done within seconds. So you just click here and you take it off, more or less. But basically you just take that off and you snap another in. We have 2 pins in the background, so the system will align itself and will do a self calibration.
So talking about the different applications that you use this for, you've been using the solder paste dispensing for some pretty unique applications, including LED flip chips. Can you tell us a bit about that side?
There is a new trend in the LED packaging. We see there's a trend in going to high power flip chip LED. Typically they need to dispense in cavities. and then our jet printing technology. I mean, because it's kind of difficult to put down small volumes of solder paste in cavities. There we see a real huge opportunity for us, because I mean we can do cavities easily because there's non-contact technology.
And you're jetting it, of course. There's got a force behind it.
Yeah, I mean we're shooting it from a distance. So I mean, cavity typically like 200-300 micron is no issue for us.
And there's also another trend for larger boards, of course.
Yes, I mean, of course, in the LED tube lamps, or anything on large boards or panels, there was a demand as well. How far can you go? So we have opened up new features on the platform to accommodate boards up to 1.5 meter, like 60-inch length.
Right. Okay. And you have that featuring on another machine at the other side of the booth. So yes, can we take a walk over and have a look at that?
Absolutely. Let's go over to the next machine and we'll demonstrate it to you.
So Nico, that was a huge board that's coming through there just now. It's about
60-inch.
60-inch.
60-inch board. Yeah.
Wow. So what it's doing when it gets into the machine, if we look at the screen here, is it's actually indexing through the machine and dispensing on each part and then indexing to the next part.
Yes, I mean, of course, we don't have like a 60-inch work envelope. I mean, this is our standard machine. So basically, we index on the maximum area that we can dispense, move it to the next position, and so we can do up to 3 indexes. So what brings us down to 60-inch. Basically, we can do 20-inch in one go.
So you put fiducials on each section?
Yes, I mean, this is the big topic on the LED. I mean, there are screen printers out that can do the same thing, but typically on those long boards, if you have a slightly offset or stretch, well, your screen is the same. I mean, it will not compensate for that. Here, depending on the quality of your boards, you can do one or multiple individual fiducials that will compensate for those offsets. So that is the big benefit, actually.
Yeah, that's a very good point, because board stretch is very much an issue with these big boards. Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, if the least micron here in the beginning will be maybe 100 or more micron at the end, and that might be too much. So. Yeah.
Well, as always, great to see new things happening here at Mycronic, and I want to thank you for spending time with us today, Nico, and we look forward to seeing more from you and more valves, of course, in the future.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Trevor. I mean, we have a really interesting journey in front of us. We just started, so there's many more things to come on this platform.
Great. Thank you very much.